Right, so this is the admin login. When I first looked at this, I found it pretty confusing, if I'm bluntly honest, because some of the names given to the menus on the left aren't particularly intuitive. But essentially, this is where you would set up the different users. So if I had a new school, I would go in here and I would go to one of these here. I think it's this one here. So if I wanted a master user, so this is someone who works at the TDT, sorry, I would add that person here. And I can choose the level of admin when I do that. If I have a school signs up, I can add the name of the person at that school. So for example, Ken put his email address in here, so I can add them. They are called a super user. The audit management bit is the bit where you actually set the questions involved in the audit. So I can edit what those questions actually are and the text that comes up in those questions. We only have one audit, so I'm not too sure why this bit exists. Presumably when they set it up initially, they might have thought that they were going to have more than one type of audit, but there is only one audit here. Answer management is basically where you can get an Excel file of the answers for each school. So if I want to see Addington School's responses, I can if I want to download an Excel document of their responses. I've got school management, which allows me to set up a new school. So I'd add, for example, Cramlington Learning Village and just type in some information about the school. And now it's glitched on us again. The survey answer management is where I can put in basically the questions for the survey. And then survey management, I have no idea. Survey answer management. This is where it gets really confusing because these are all very, very similar. So this is where I can see the results of the staff survey that a school has done. And then the CPD survey, I think it's the CPD leader survey. So that's where you set the questions and then where you can see the responses underneath. You can add different job roles. So presumably on that staff survey, it'll change the roles that are available for staff to choose from. Again, I'm not convinced that's needed because those roles don't change. I have no idea whatsoever what these things down here are. So this is how they've set the back end up. The only bits that I ever use and staff at TDT seem to use are basically setting up users and setting up schools and occasionally downloading the Excel files of responses if we can't get them logged in as an auditor.